Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and I'm back with another Pauper League. I actually just crept out of the challenge at 0-3, so what better to follow that up with blowing up some lands? Let's play some more red-green Ponza. I'll get into this deck tech in a quick second. Go to youtube.com/snapbolt, subscribe to my channel. It's really the best way to support me, so thank you so much. I am live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. So let's get into this deck tech and then let's get into a quick league. This is going to be a speed run because this deck is so fast. But again, this is red-green Ponza, red-green land destruction. 20 lands, one Gruul turf. Not that many red sources, but we actually have a lot of hidden red sources in our deck. We have 10 one-drop mana accelerators, 4 Arbor Elf, 4 Utopia Sprawl, 2 Wild Growth. I think 10 is a pretty good number. More than that, you can get kind of flooded on it. Less than that, you might not have it. Utopia Sprawl can add red, which is really key for our deck. 4 Bolt as our kind of interaction removal spell. 8 land destruction spells here. And then just all the value red-green creatures to top it off with the full 8 Cascade creatures. I really think these Cascade creatures are where you want to be. They're good against counters. They're just good value. The full 4 Ancient Grudge in the sideboard. 3 Cannonade I like a lot. 2 Pyros. 3 Calming Verse against Boggles. And 3 Weather the Storms. Could be 4 Weather the Storm, 3 Calming, or 2 Calming Verse, something like that. But I like the 3/3. And quick deck tech, quick league, let's jam. All right, welcome to round 1 of this league. We're against Saya. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's keep this hand a little bit risky, but I think this hand is worth the keep. We're against Tron. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Yeah, you could be Rug Ponza, certainly. Just draw extra cards. It looks like we're against Burbtron. I haven't gotten to play this matchup yet from the Ponza side, but we don't have any land destruction yet, but this should be a good matchup for us in general. So let's Wild Growth here and untap and then play Utopia Sprawl and Arbor Elf, naming red and then play Highland Forest. Next turn we can Dino. Hopefully they don't just Nat Tron plus do a lot of other stuff here. Untap. Sprawl here, name red, play Arbor Elf, play Highland Forest, go. Nice. So next turn we actually have 10 mana. Who's the Tron deck now? No Tron from them. They could crop rotate away Cave. But they have spare supplies, so it really makes me think that they're a Burbtron here. Another spare supplies. Should probably have not played Cave before drawing a card. And star pass. Can we hit a land destruction spell here, please? I think I'll play the mountain. I could even start on Visionary, but I think I want to start on Dino. It's basically like drawing a card. I think I play the mountain. I don't know if it matters really. Sprawl here. Name red. Untap. Visionary. I'll leave the green floating, I suppose. No land destruction for us yet. That's all I can do. Outrunning the Tron, but no land destruction yet. But they haven't found Tron yet either, so we got some time. We can draw another card next turn. If they play like a, what's that card called? The Inspector. We can bolt it. Looks like they found Tron here. But they're only going to have 3 mana this turn. We do need to find one of our 8 land destruction spells pretty badly. Mismatched Tron lands, that's gross. So if they just play Inspector and then play a 1-drop spell, I just bolt the Inspector with the 1-drop on the stack. We have so much mana. Deadly Dispute right now. Or are they playing Inspector? There's Dispute. I think it could be fun if there was a game mode of like Magic Online where each player only had like 10 minutes on the clock. So you just have to play super fast. It would be fun. Should be more high paced. Okay, I'm not gonna bolt them here. Just gonna untap. We don't have anything. Okay. This matchup should be good for us, but we didn't find our land destruction yet. So they could go off with like Marauder here or something. They kind of have to do that. Or play a big Weather the Storm or a big Scatter Shot. Okay, I can bolt this. So the first spell they play right now, I just bolt. And I get to F6. Nice. That is a good strategy, is to play mismatch cards and then tilt your opponents, definitely, but I prefer not to. Okay, the Reckoners bargained away their Inspector in response to Bolt. They go to 13. We have 12 damage on board right now. That's kind of brutal. They're also playing pretty slow. So as far as sideboarding, you can think about it now. We could bring in like a couple Ancient Grudges, because if they just like play a map or an Inspector, we can just grudge that. Not sure how good it is though. Most of their artifacts they don't care about. They have 4 cards in hand. They have a star to draw a card right now. They can tap 2 to draw off spare supplies. This card's actually really good. Just 1 mana cycle plus a small effect. And with this, it's 0 mana cycle. It's just really strong. Yeah, I mean, there is a fair amount of indestructible lands, but I think you still have reasonable matchups against those decks, so I think it's not too bad. Okay, this should be lethal. They're tapped out, so I think we got them. No land destruction, no problem. We just made a lot of mana, played a turn 3 Dino, and then drew a boarding party. Nice. Cycled some Visionaries. That was sweet. Like, I feel like there's no way we should ever lose this matchup. Do we want like 1 or 2 Ancient Grudge for like a bolt or two? They're going to be on the play, but they could just pass the turn with like a map in play. That would be nice to kill. I don't think we need Pyroblast for like Erasure or anything. Bolt's honestly not even that bad. I think I'm just going to not sideboard. Because I can just bolt face. Can bolt Inspector or bolt face. I like this. Let's go game 2. All right, this is going to just be a mulligan. In some matchups, it would probably be a keep, but we don't have any land destruction. We just have turn 2 Foretell Packmate, turn 3 Packmate. It's just, we don't need to do that when we can try to turn 2 land destruction. So it's mulligan. Let's see. I think I just mulligan as well. This doesn't really work. this one we have to keep here. So let's keep, put back Dino plus Forest or Highland Forest. Let's see. I guess Highland Forest. Could also put back Boarding Party, keep 4 lands, but I think this is the play. This hand's obviously not even that good, but yeah, because this way if we draw Packmate, we can turn 2 foretell it. See if they have the Tron. Not quite yet. We only had 1 land in the 6 card hand, right? We only had 1 Highland Forest. Is that right? Maybe I was wrong. Okay, I can just blow up tower. That's what they tutored for. Maybe. I'll have to go look back at it. I'm not sure. I thought there was 1 or maybe I'm not sure, but we'll see. There's another map. We're gonna have to draw something. If we draw Acid Moss here, it's pretty good though. To get another tower. Nice. So I am just gonna Acid Moss mine because then next turn I can Boarding Party. So I asked for Acid Moss, ask and ye shall receive. Turn 3 land destruction, turn 4 land destruction. It's where we want to be. There's the tower. And we just start the party. They're gonna go Deadly Dispute. No, they would have just sacked the Terrarion, right? Yeah, I would love to hit another Acid Moss off this Boarding Party next turn. Yeah, there's Erasure. They're not that close to drawing like a ton of cards though. They're actually pretty far from it because we've killed 2 of their lands. Acid Moss? Gotta ask for it if you want it. They're gonna mill us a card, I assume. Maybe they mill themselves. The mismatched swamps, just tilting chat. Mismatched Urza lands, mismatched swamps. Brutal. They mill us a card. They got a long way to go. Okay, we would have hit a Visionary, but now we hit a Sprawl. Next turn we get to attack for 12. And maybe hit another land destruction spell next turn. Still need 2 more Tron lands to be able to Tron up. There's mine again. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and there's Tron. They still have a long way to go. Arbor Elf. Sick. Hey, thanks for subbing there. Vaprudin here. No chance for me to pronounce that one. Okay, we're missing. But we do have a bunch of power in play here. They're just cracking map. Yep. Get power plant. So they're still gonna need to like play a big scatter shot or play a big Weather the Storm next turn in order to not die. Definitely think I should play Arbor Elf. Hey, glad you can make it, Landwar Zombie. What's up? Looks like we're in a good position here against Tron. They did just assemble Tron, though, even though we've land destruction them twice. But they're at 2. We have a bunch of lethal threats. Let's see if they can survive this. So they can go like Dispute into Spell into Weather the Storm or something. What they really want is like a Scatter Shot plus a Weather the Storm all this turn. They have 5 cards in hand. They need a lot to go right. And we could always just draw more land destruction or, boarding parties. We have a lot of creatures that cantrip. There's Inspector. Into Ichor Wellspring. Into Terrarion. Do they have Dispute? 3 cards in hand. They should go Dispute Terrarion if they have it. And then into Weather the Storm. The Reckoner's Bargain. Away a spare supplies to go up to 4. No less for 2. Bolt and Forest. Get milled. And they have 1 treasure token left. And they have a blocker for 1, so they need... I think they're dead. I don't think they have anything for 1 mana that saves them on this board. Again, I really don't think there's any way we should lose this matchup. I guess if we just kill ourselves with our own draws, then maybe, but we can just attack. And they concede. Nice. All right, 1-0. Let's go round 2. All right, 1-0 with Ponza. We're against Molten NL. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. Thank you so much. I feel like this hand's not very good, but I think I should keep it. Sure, we don't have the turn 1 acceleration, but I think that turn 3 Thermal Karst, plus we have a lot of mana with this hand with the Gruul Turf and double dinos is worth here, worth keeping. We're on the play too, so keeping like a turn 3 Thermal Karst hand is fine. Plus, if they play in like a regular land, one that's not indestructible here, we get to go kill that and then play a Commodore on 4, which is a pretty nice curve. Kabrita MTG, what's up? Yeah, your Mud Tron deck looked pretty cool. I liked that 1/4 card, the 1/4 that can bring lands back. That was pretty cool synergy, especially with Network Terminal. Okay, it looks like it's red, black, burn, and it's not actually affinity, which I thought it was. So we just kill the mountain, then pass. They have a kitchen beating us down. We're not really going to be able to play Commodore because of that imp. So if we don't draw anything, we're probably just going to have to play Highland Forest pass. It's the weakness of this card, but sometimes Monarch is really strong and sometimes you can't play it. That's kind of the deal you take when you put Monarch in your deck. There's another mountain. and a Vampire's Kiss. Okay, another land destruction spell. Not bad. I almost clicked on. Um, did I almost click on Forest? I'm not sure. We have no Weather the Storm's main, which makes this kind of rough. I don't even have a play really to play next turn, which sucks. We have killed two of their lands. Hopefully they're just stuck and don't really have any more lands in hand. Looks like they're looting to find land. Blood, that's my guess. Maybe they're just going to bolt us. They have Carnarium. Jeez. I think I have to just play Commodore. It puts a 5-2 into play. If I draw a bolt, it's insane. I can't do nothing this turn. It's just too slow. Ace. Maybe I just don't bolt right now anyway. Because maybe they don't want to play another Kitchen Imp. But maybe they do if I play the bolt early. They're gonna go looting into another imp. I also need to draw another land in order to boarding party. They discard imp, damn. Shouldn't have tapped my land like that to convey that I had bolt, but nothing I can do. We did draw the bolt, but it may not be enough. Without life gain, it's just going to be tough. We're at 10. I mean, we can potentially race. Okay, there's the land we needed. I was going to say we need a land destruction spell, because then killing this, that would allow us to be able to race a lot easier. But we're still hitting for 11 here. Opponent has 3 mana and a 2/2, so we go to 8. Oh, we were 1 card off that. Damn. And they have another untapped land. Really needed to hit 1 more land destruction spell on that Carnarium. Then I think we win. But if they don't kill us, we're likely to be able to just win next turn. This is close. I don't need to play Dino because sure I can stop them from attacking, but if I just boarding party, I can win. They're only at 11, and I already have 11 power. Playing another boarding party, we can just kill them. We don't need to block if we can win. Even though we let them take the Monarch, draw an extra card, 5/2 trample is real. The good news is they're not immediately killing us. So, again, if they had like an obvious lethal of like, I don't know, Gallop Blast, burn spell, or something, then they would just slam it, right? The fact that they have to think about what to do is good for us. We're tapped out. If they had 8 points of burn that they could play, they would play it, right? Alms of the Vein. It's 3 points. It is gonna suck if they have lethal here and they just played that slow, but looks like they have it. Well, it sucks. Close game. Again, if we had been able to cascade into land destruction, kill this, then we would have won. Really close. I think I actually just want to do this. I think they're going to be on 4 Great Furnace, 4 Vault. So I think I'm down. I think I sideboard something like this. Just try to kill all their artifact lands. I think I like it. Dino is just pretty expensive. Yeah, we got this. We have Weather and Ancient Grudge. Goes a long way. Let's go game two. Hmm. Sand is a lot of mana, but no payoffs. I wonder if this is just a mulligan. You know what? I think that it is a mulligan. All right, this is a lot better. No, I don't think we want Cannonade. I think I'd rather just try to bolt the imps. Cannonade is kind of good against us too. This is pretty awkward. You know what? They have an artifact land already. They could even play another one. I think the line that I like is actually just playing Utopia Sprawl named Red. I thought I would want the extra green, but maybe playing Utopia Sprawl Red on the first turn would have been best, but I still think I'm just going to play Sprawl Pass. And then next turn I can go like Grudge, especially if they play another Great Furnace or Vault. They get wrecked. And then I can just Weather the Storm later. Maybe set up like a double Weather the Storm turn. They play a non-artifact land, sure. We could always draw a land too. Okay, Arbor Elf. So let's just go Ancient Grudge, play Arbor Elf, pass. Kind of forces them to want to kill the Arbor Elf, which is fine. Okay, they're going Bolt us with Temper. You got it. And then if they don't kill Arbor Elf, I get to set up a big turn next turn with potentially a double Weather the Storm. And if they kill Arbor Elf, that means we just gain life because they bolted an Arbor Elf. So that's reasonable too. They do bolt the Arbor Elf. Okay, makes sense. And did they have like a bounce land or they have a swamp? Okay. I think we just kill Mountain here. I think I still like waiting on Weathers. We still have Ancient Grudge in the graveyard as well. There's Carnarium, okay. They were probably sandbagging that. Visionary. Don't think we can die this early. Nice. So next turn I have potentially 5 mana. Maybe 6 if I draw a land. I would just snap block here. They don't attack. I'm gonna play like a Tyrant's Choice or something. I think if they don't do anything, I'm just going to pass the turn with double Weather the Storm up. Vampire's Kiss. My graveyard pops out now that they have a target for Grudge. All right. now I'm still at 11. I think I just kill this land. It's a bounce land. It's just too good of a target to pass up. We're just never going to cast Weather the Storm here, I guess. We will eventually. We will eventually. Faithless Looting into Alms of the Vein. Next turn we have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. There's a Kitchen Imp. Okay. I still like playing the Acid Moss last turn. I'm not going to grudge because I might want to play that grudge on my turn to kill one of these. All right, let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I am at 9, but they only have 2 mana right now. Wonder if I can go Grudge, Weather, Weather. Or I can go Cast Packmate, Flashback, Grudge, play 1 Weather, gain 9, hold my other Weather in my hand. I think I like that better. There's a Thermokarst. Getting a little greedy to not weather the storm here, but also killing the land is good. They're going to hit to 7. Can they deal a 7 with only 2 potential mana? I'm going to say no. Yeah, Foretell, pass, could have been a good line as well. But I like just playing the Packmate there. I don't think there's any way we can die here. Another bounce land, wow. Okay, well we can grudge one of these blood tokens. Spell. Nice. All right, let's go Acid Moss, your double land, grudge this, play Weather the Storm. Doing it. Honestly, don't think this is I don't think my lines have been that greedy. Okay, we cannot Thermokarst to their indestructible land. We can Thermokarst our own land to gain 1 if we want. But let's not do it this turn. Okay, we can Thermokarst that. Are they gonna like kill the Llanowar Visionary, attack for 3? Maybe. I am going to keep killing their lands if I can. They just Sovereign Spite us. Sure. Then attack for 2, we go to 9. We really want to draw another spell. Any non-land, please. Damn. Wonder if I want to just gain 6. Because I need to Thermokarst right now. Or do I? I think I do. Spell there would have been huge. We still aren't necessarily winning right now. I don't know. I guess we could have just played Thermokarst and then not played Weather. Not sure. We would have been at 5 right now. And then like now we can still just Weather for 6 only. I guess holding it would have been better. We're still not out of this game. Diabolic Edict. I think I need to just sack Packmate. I don't really need to kill them yet. Maybe I don't play Arbor Elf? No, I think I should. Man, we're still losing. That Kitchen Imp's just going to town. Could draw Ancient Grudge. Bolt, okay. I think I'm just bolting this right now. Attacking for 2. Offer the trade here. Yeah, Ornament's nice in this deck, huh? It's so good in this deck. Gives you a lot of mana, gives you a card advantage engine, gives you mana fixing. Sovereign's Bite. We're at 8. They have 2 cards left. They have a Fodder Tosser as well. Can they beat Double Weather the Storm? So far, yes, they can. I almost don't even need to attack here. Can attack with Arbor. I feel like they're not going to trade, right? Okay, that's fine too if they want to. Yeah, they don't want to. I'll just hold the land. I should play it. We do have 1 Dino in the deck. We could draw cards. We could, yeah, like, okay, they discard Faithless Looting. We go to 5. We're in trouble. A lot of land destruction, but it didn't end up really doing anything except slowing them down. Okay, there's a boarding party. Into Packmate. Ah, I wanted to go into Packmate into the 3rd Weather. All right, I'll attack with boarding party and visionary, I think. That's 8. We might be dead. I think I attack with both of these. They can fodder us down to 3. They have a Faithless Looting as well, but they are tight on mana. All right, so they go to 11. We have some outs. The first game was close too. They discard Carnarium. We go to 3. They have a lot of outs here. Please, opponent, don't. Don't do it. Discard land, draw. Okay. No! Oh, man, that's brutal. GG's. 1-1. I think that's usually a pretty good matchup, but I guess they can operate on a low land count, which they did there. So that's kind of brutal. But just with the Ancient Grudges, 3 Weathers, we have like pretty big creatures in general. I think the matchup is favorable, but we just weren't able to really apply any pressure to them. So that was kind of rough. Um, I think I actually need to take a break here, chat. I'm gonna go eat something and then I'll be back. So I'm gonna take a quick break. All right, welcome to round 3. We're 1-1 after that kind of disheartening loss against Black Red Madness, Black Red Burn. I'm gonna keep this hand. This hand seems fine. See what we're up against here. Crag. Definitely going to lead Arbor Elf. Sure, they can bolt it, but I can potentially have a lot of mana next turn. Faithless Looting. Is it just Boros Bully? Guess we're about to find out. Battle Screech, Guardian of the Guild pack. Seems like Bully to me. Ooh, Forest is great. So now I think I go play Forest, play Utopia Sprawl named Green, add 2 green, and then Utopia Sprawl name Red, 1 mana floating, untap, 4 mana, play Packmate. I don't even need to name green, but I also don't need to name red. Nice. So we might be able to Dino on turn 3 as well, if they don't kill our Arbor Elf. They do. But we still had 4 mana, 3/3 draw a card on turn 2. We still have a lot of mana. Nice. Now I just get to go Mountain, Packmate, and cast another Arbor Elf. They would have been able to overload Electric Ray as well, so this is good. And are they missing a land? They're missing a land drop against Ponza? That is not a good sign for them. Electric Ray main is kind of like is somewhat standard in that deck. It's not that crazy. Journey to Nowhere, a Packmate. Fine with that. Oh, the Arbor Elf. Wow. Are they going to be able to beat these 3/3s? Bolt 1. Sure. I'm 1 mana short of this Dino. But they only have 2 cards in hand. 3, 4, 5. Next turn I can Dino. Hawk. It's kind of annoying. But certainly beatable. We don't have any Electric Rays. We could bring in like 1 Calming Burst. Maybe Cannonades. All right, into Boarding Party, into, I guess, another Packmate. Bolt. I think I just bolt a bird. I think it's better than bolting them. Takes them farther away from Battle Screech. Sure, they can go Hawk, Hawk, and then Battle Screech, but it's still worth it to just kill a bird. Wow, they play Rage Hound? If they went Hawk, Hawk, they could have Screeched. But now they can't. I think that's a huge mistake. They definitely should have Hawked that turn. Oh, this can block. It just attacks each combat of Fable. I feel like I just attack with Dino. Oh no, then they just block it. I guess I just don't attack. Wow, this card doing work here. If they just triple blocked the Dino, I guess that's why they did that. I didn't bolt the Veteran because then they can just get free value out of disturbing Veteran. That's why? I don't know. No, this seems pretty good because they can just discard it and then escape it. So they can get a lot of value. So they need another lightning bolt, but I think I can just take it and then start attacking back with Dino. Sure, I can block with Dino and maybe they don't have bolt, but I don't want to risk that because if they do have bolt, then I lose my Dino, which is like a really good win con right now. Stompy, you love Rage Hound. Brawl, that's a miss. All right, let's just attack with both, actually. Oh, they have bolt anyway. I still got the hit for extra damage here. I still like not blocking this though. They just get to escape it. Dang, my brother just texted me from the top 8 of a Pioneer challenge, Magic Online, and he just said he timed out with lethal on board. Brutal. That is brutal. That's the 4th Hawk, and then they have a Palace Sentinels. Uh-oh. He was playing a cool Phoenix deck. Oh, come on. This is brutal. We haven't even drawn that many spells. We're dead here now, most likely. We'd have to have a really, really good draw on our next turn and a good cascade. Yeah, I don't know how he timed out with that Phoenix deck. You can draw your whole deck pretty fast. I guess he was just taking a lot of time with decisions or something. We'll have to ask him. All right, we are losing this game, that's for sure. They're at 9. They have a huge board. Dino into boarding party into something. All right. They have 6, 7. Guess I may not be dead yet, but I likely am. I think I attack even. So maybe they get greedy and then I somehow get a boarding party win. The only way I really like see myself having a chance. They have a bolt anyway. All right. Let's just concede. I don't think I have any outs at this point. All right, that was brutal. I think I want all of these. Maybe a calming verse. The bolts aren't even that good. They could have Seeker of the Way. But I can just try to nab that with a Cannonade. Bolt, I just don't get value out of most times killing a creature with it because their creatures are like often, gonna either come back from the graveyard or they're gonna discard cards first and then get value, and they have strands and everything. I think just want all these kind of fatties, all my creatures. Try to let them build up a big board and then cannonade it. I think I like one calling verse to just kill their journey, especially if they like journey a packmate or something. I get to kill multiple journeys potentially, and then get my creature back, draw a card. Let's go. Try to play first. Yes. Hand's a little bit awkward because I can't turn 2 land destruction right now, but I think I should definitely keep it. And I should lead on. I think I should lead on Sprawl Green actually, because if I draw Mountain, then I can still Thermokarst. And I have a red source already. I don't need multiple red sources usually. Okay, there's Arbor. Would have been good last turn, huh? Bolt Arbor. Play Bounce Land. Do it. Do it. Nice. Pass. They crag. We're going to kill that. Now our plan is working perfectly. Pass. We're at 5 mana. Now 6 mana. Nice. Can we hit another land destruction spell? No. But we do have a 6/3 haste. This is what you love to see. Bolt the boarding party. That'd be pretty aggressive if they bolt the Arbor. Just gonna dino here. Just Jurassic Park. I think I'd rather just kill the white source there. They have like so many more white cards than red cards. Oh, well, plains. Plains that is, huh? Journey, okay. Let's see. I guess I don't necessarily need. I can attack for 1 maybe. All right. We're doing what we can do. There's Seeker of the Way. Tap land. There's Utopia Sprawl. Let's go Sprawl red. Visionary draw. Gruul Turf. Guess I'm attacking with Dino. Sure, they can attack back, but I can't necessarily block that well anyway. If we lose this game, that's embarrassing. I'm just not going to block here. Sure, they can like bolt one of my creatures, gain 3 life, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. I think they're going to try to set up a block on Dino with a bolt or something. We'll see. There's a boarding party. Nice. Maybe they have a Strands. Divisionary. Into Sprawl. So I think I just attack with boarding party and Dino. What if I attack with everything? They could just go Strands, eat something. I don't like that. Just gonna attack with Dino and boarding party. They have to do something here already. And then Strands red. Yeah. I guess I could have attacked with all, but then they would have gone Strands green block here, so it doesn't actually work. Gonna just start not stacking these just in case. I don't know. We have basically nothing going on. But they don't have that much going on either. I guess they have a Strands in the yard, and we have all green creatures, so that sucks. So they get 3 Hawks. Are they not playing Hawks? It's kind of a bad sign. I feel like I should not even attack with Dino because they chose to leave a Bolt. Just not going to attack. They can just go like bolt strands, maybe play another bolt, eat my dino, gain 5. Just gonna not attack. Yeah, they should definitely have bolt here. O-ring. Okay, where's our one of destroy all their enchantments? They attack with Seeker? They probably should. Let's see. They could always strands here. I don't want to just go for a big block and get blown out. Because I can strands and bolt and just kill our entire board there, so man, it's brutal. Just get in. Could have not played that Arbor Elf as well because of like electrickery and things like that, but I don't know, I think just getting it down might be better. It makes it kind of awkward for them to attack with Seeker. They have it. Not sure which turn you're talking about, Stompy. The turn maybe that I attacked with Boarding Party and Dino. Maybe I should have attacked with all. Maybe. I'm not sure. They're at 8. They still have a strands. This deck is just really missing the card advantage engine that it. Oh, I meant to attack. That it used to have. That was a pretty big mistake by me, but I'm feeling like we're pretty far behind anyway. We're still going to need good draws to get out of it. That was definitely a punt, but kind of just got wrecked by Bully here. We tried to keep them down, but they just got right back into it. Definitely embarrassing to lose this game. Like we were essentially executing our plan perfectly and then just got wrecked anyway. And they can even strands here to save their Seeker. I can't even block. I guess I could, no, even Cannonade, they just strands that too. GG's. Brutal. I've had pretty good results with this deck overall, but kind of just getting wrecked today. Maybe it's just not my day. See everybody for round 4. All right, we're down to 1 and 2. We're against Respectful Nurse Shark. Who is this? I think this is like, is this an MTG grinder or? Not sure. Definitely seen this name. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not a very good hand, but we have double arbor. We have a bolt. I'm actually gonna lead arbor because I can untap my Highland Forest to bolt onto if I need to. We're against Forest Go. Is that a weird draw from Stompy, perhaps? I think Stompy is a reasonable matchup for us. They're faster than us, but our creatures are usually a little bit bigger. Oh, this could be the mirror. I bet you it is the mirror. All right. I think I go Forest, Foretell, Arbor Elf. 1 second. All right. We're back. Let's go Foretell, untap, Arbor, pass. So they have a pack mate here, and we have a pack mate. Okay, Thermal Karstuff is the mirror. It's pretty funny. Mirror in the 1-2 bracket. What's up, Kai? That was actually a good draw. Um, let's see. I guess I can go Highland Forest, don't really want to. I guess I can just
It's
Utopia Sprawl this forest and then just cast a Packmate. Guess I add red. And then I just go Highland Forest attack for 1. You think I should wait on that till next turn? Oh, then I can cast Dino? Maybe. I think it's worth it to get it down. Sure, they can kill this land, but if they don't have it or just can't do it this turn, I get even more mana next turn. Okay. We're in a great spot now. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Dino. If I don't hit Bolt, I can Bolt this. Maybe I also want to go Forest, Wild Growth my Forest. I think I do that. So I play Forest, Wild Growth the Forest. Then I go 6 green mana with red floating, Dino. Then Bolt this. Yeah. So let's go Forest, Wild Growth this. Oops. I guess I can just untap here. It's fine.
I also have this one.
Doesn't matter. Go Dino.
Same brain up there.
Kill this. Gain 1 life. Lightning Bolt this. Attack for 3. Nice. Now we're just pretty far ahead. I guess it was a little bit risky to sprawl that turn, but obviously we got rewarded because we had more mana this turn. Okay, let's go kill your Highland Forest. And then I think maybe just attack with everything. Maybe I don't need to attack with the Arbor Elves. They go chump here. They would take 10. They're bolting. Okay. Well, now I'm just going to attack with just Dino. I don't want to just let them eat one of these for free. They only have 2 cards left, and they're only on 3 mana, so they could easily have Dino or Boarding Party in hand, or Bolt. Pretty funny to be playing the mirror here. They foretell a Packmate. They probably should attack. Yeah. Actually, no, they probably shouldn't, because they're trading 3 for 2 right now, which I think is favorable for me. Well, looks like we just win. We just drew pretty well here. Okay. Nice. I think bringing in a Calming Burst or 2 is reasonable, but I also think not sideboarding is reasonable. I don't think Cannonade is what you want. USP dudes, I don't know if that works because if you cascade into Rush of Knowledge, your expensive permanent's not in play yet. So you would just, if you don't have something already on board, you won't hit. That would be sick though, if it worked. I can set out like 1 Wild Growth for 1 Calming Burst. Just because these enchantments are pretty risky. They're pretty powerful, but yeah, I feel like Calming Verse is just too weak, especially because these land destruction spells kill the lands with these on it already, and you're gonna want to do that. So by going Calming Verse in your deck, you're like saying like I'm not gonna be able to kill those already. Just gonna no sideboard, run it back. All right, I mean we have to keep this. Keep. They mulligan to 6. This deck does mulligan a lot. We don't have any land destruction here. They keep 6. They're on the play. Utopia Sprawl. I'm not going to sprawl on 1, but I might sprawl on 2. Because I can go Highland Forest, then turn 2, Forest, Sprawl. I could even just lead Forest to protect this red source, but I think that's a little bit going too deep in the tank. Next turn I can go Utopia Sprawl, Foretell Packmate. Playing the Utopia Sprawl on 1 was, I think, just way too risky. Right now I'm just going to go Forest Pass. They have another Thermal Karst? Or an Arbor Elf? Oh, another Wild Growth, okay. Sprawl, they have 1 card left in hand. I think the best line is going Sprawl, name red, Foretell. Because then we could Acid Moss next turn, or not, but I just think it's the highest upside. Boarding Party into Bolt. Okay, that's beatable. So they have 0 cards, huh? It's pretty tempting to just play Munvuli Asimos like this turn. But it's probably worse than going Packmate Arbor Elf plus Gruul Turf. That's got to be the line. Because I can just block this, not take 6. Opponent's completely out of gas. I still get to play the Gruul Turf here. Sure, they can draw like a land destruction spell, but it's not that bad for us. And next turn I can actually just boarding party myself now. Yeah, I really like that line on the last turn. Going Acid Moss take 6 just seems so much worse. They have 7 mana now, but they just drew a land. Okay. So now we just boarding party. Do I want to leave a red floating in case I like hit a Packmate or a Visionary, draw Bolt? No, because I'm just as likely to draw a green spell. I was actually thinking that as well. I wanted to run 1 Earth Rift in the deck. Thought that could be pretty sweet. Boarding party into Utopia Sprawl. Ooh, I could have played another land first to play around more land destruction from them. Got punished. Well, not yet. I didn't get punished yet, but if they draw land destruction, I got punished. So if I attack with both, I hit for 9. They go to 12. I think just attacking with boarding party, and then if they trade, then I'm just kind of in a commanding position. Even if they draw a land destruction spell, I'm probably fine. Yeah, this deck definitely has a flooding problem, but without Bonder's Ornament, I don't know if there's that much you can do. You could play like 1 Magnifying Glass. It's just so much worse than Bonder's. They drew another land, it looks like. Acid Moss. So I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. I can go like Acid Moss, put them to 4 mana. Then they can't cast their expensive spells. It's gotta be worth. And if they drew Bolt and then they draw another Bolt, I could die. I think I just attack with just this. And now we're just super far ahead. Alright. Sure. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Still think I would rather just play these two cards. I can attack with... I don't know, I'll just play a Visionary. I can attack with both now, though. Let me trade there. Robin Maurice, what's up? Now they're just on 2 mana, no red sources. We just had the better draws in the mirror here. GG's, funny matchup. Yeah. Usually one-sided. All right. Let's see if we can go positive in this league. Let's go round 5. All right, 2 and 2. Welcome to the 5th and final round. I'm going to keep this sketchy hand. If we draw a forest or a mountain, we get there. If we don't, we get there on turn 3, maybe. I think it's just a keep. We have a lot of land destruction. We have 3 mana sources, although it's a little bit awkward. We're on the draw. Yeah, but that's just getting so greedy, is like cutting a cantripping creature plus cutting an extra mana source. I guess you could play less lands, but I mean, these type of hands still happen where you need lands. You still have like 4 6-drops and 4 7-drops in your deck. I'm gonna add green on the first one. Hope to draw a forest or mountain. Did not. Oh my god, are we gonna get spell stuttered? No, thank god. That would have felt so incredibly bad. Just cycle Ash Barrens. Get Island? Is it blue-black Fae or blue-red Fae? Okay. I feel like they cannot have spell stutter. They could have counter, but still think I just play Thermokarst. Probably rather resolve Visionary, right? Plus keeping them off of red sources is decent. Now if they hit with a ninja, I can just resolve a Visionary maybe. I think killing a land here is a little bit greedy, but if they miss a land drop, maybe I do it. All right, we gotta get greedy here. Man, did not get there. We needed to draw like a land at any point. Brutal. Okay, there's a tapped land. Oh my god. So we know about Spell Stutter Sprite as well. I think I'd just go Visionary. I could just go Thermokarst, their mountain. Just try to keep them off their red spells and then play my Visionary next turn. Sucks letting them draw an extra card. They had the counter anyway. Again, we know about Spell Stutter Sprite. Just kept a sketchy hand, didn't get there. Still think I would keep this hand generally. Okay, there's another land. I have 5 mana. Again, we know about Spell Setter Sprite. I think I should go cast Visionary, cast Arbor Elf. They'll probably Spell Setter, and then I go try to Bolt Ninja. They need another actual counter. They don't have it. Commodore, pretty awkward here. They spell stutter that. I could wait till they're upkeep to go for bolt. Yeah, let's do that. It's not like I can fight over it anyway. And this, if they have another spell stutter counter, they have to tap mana on their turn. Nice. Sure, they could have another ninja, but I still think just killing that is safer, especially when they could just kill this, hit with the ninja they already have. They do have it. Brutal. Brainstorm, bad art. Okay. Resolves. Have 6 mana. I can just cast a boarding party here. It's just too efficient to not do, I think. Nice. Counterspell targeting the Visionary. Then I think I'm going to go no attack, make them have another burn spell. I could attack. They probably have another lightning bolt anyway. I get in for 6. It's just so likely that they have another burn spell. And plus, I know they are drawing cards, but they have to burn the boarding party at some point anyway, or deal with it. They have a moon circuit. So their hand is Spell Stutter plus Fairy Seer right now that we know about, but they have 7 cards in hand. Fairy Seer. So I think in this matchup we just bring in all the Cannonades and the Pyroblasts. And that's it. Fairy Seer, Fairy Seer. So we know about spells that are in their hand. They're going to bolt the boarding party. Then I don't attack with Visionary. I feel like I do not play Arbor Elf because then they're just gonna spell stutter it. This way, maybe I have a chance if I block Ninja. They don't have a red source. Take 4, go to 4. They just get to loot. See what they discard. Commodore. They could have a lot of red spells in hand. Brainstorm. So if we draw an untapped land, we have to just slam Dino. Oh no, we can't. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, we can. But even then, it's going to be rough. We know they have spell stutter as well. Damn. We know they have spell stutter to counter this. I guess I just go Arbor Elf. They might spell stutter it. Then I go Commodore. Hope to be able to block here and bolt a creature. That I need to draw bolt off Monarch as well. Okay. That was a losing game since we missed all those land drops early. So I think we want these cards. I don't hate siding out like all of the Arbor Elves. Could just side out like 2 of them. The Commodores and a Visionary. Take it a little bit slower, keep all the land destruction. make ourselves a little bit better against our own cannonades. Commodore just seems a little risky against all their flyers. I like this. Triple cannonade seems like it goes a long way. Snap keep. I think we'll just lead Forest, Wild Growth, and then we can like Thermokarst on 2. I guess we can also lead Forest, Utopia Sprawl, name Green, and then turn to Mountain, Wild Growth the Mountain, and Thermokarst. I only have 2 Arbors in my deck now. Because I can't Utopia Sprawl a Mountain. I like it. Wait, can I name red here? No, because then if I had green red, play the Wild Growth, I can't play Thermokarst, so I have to name green. I already have 1 red source, so I'm probably fine. That was interesting that I had to play Utopia Sprawl that turn in order to do this. Because I can Wild Grow the Mountain, but I can't Utopia Sprawl a Mountain, because this is Enchant Forest. Had the Spell Pierce. Brutal. Could have played Visionary to play around that. But I think I should just jam. I think I'm going to Acid Moss this turn as well. Resolving both of these actually seems pretty tempting. I think I'm actually going to do that. That just gives me a lot more mana. Draws me a card, gives me a board presence. They haven't even. It's better to kill the red sources too if you can. So I think waiting on this is fine. I can just cast Dino next turn maybe. They missed a land drop? Wow. Still feel like it's gotta just be Dino, right? Oh my god. I think I'm not gonna cast it. That sucked. Still probably doing okay, but that was obviously a really bad hit. We tried to side out some Arborealists and Visionaries to avoid that, but couldn't quite do it. They might be wondering like what was the cascade, but we just said no to it. Interesting that they would keep such a land light hand. Bottom, bottom, then play a land. Okay. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna double Acid Moss this turn. I think I like that better, especially since we know that they missed a land drop. I still get to double spell. More likely that I'm gonna resolve Boarding Party. Let's go to main 2. Brainstorm right now, sure. Now let's just go untap. Not going to attack with Dino, most likely. They have another Spell Pierce. Okay, we got him. They probably knew there was no lands from that brainstorm. Still definitely want the cannonades, even though it wasn't good there. There's a lot of situations where it is good. Yeah, I like the sideboard plan. Let's run it. Blue Red Bay has like a fair amount of tap lands. Sure, they can always just leave fairies here into Ninja, but they often cannot turn to Ninja. I played a ton of Blue Red Fae, so sand looks fine. No, not like this. Okay. It's a really good draw. We don't want to see a ninja here. Although we can always just pyroblast it and foretell a packmate. See if they miss a land drop or something. No, they play a mountain. Interesting. They only have mountain up right now. Think I like kill your moon circuit right now, foretell packmate, and play the wild growth. Blowing up the mountain or blowing up the island is tempting. Because then next turn they get to attack, loot, but they don't have the island in play. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna stack these. I don't know if that's right or not, but I'm gonna again 2 Arbor Elf in my deck. Then next turn I get to go play Forest, float 5 mana, cast Packmate with Pyroblast backup. If I don't need to protect it, I can just kill this. Next turn, sure they get a loot here, but they're down on island. The fact that they played Mountain makes it seem like they don't have another land. Why would they play Mountain? Yeah, wow, they're keeping sketchy hands against Ponza. So now I just go float everything, cast, leaving red floating. They can't really respond. Sure, they can bolt this, but I can just pyro this. Yeah, looks like we're pretty far ahead at this point. If we draw a land, yeah, we just get to boarding party. I could have killed this, but I'm gonna wait till they play a blue land. Well, looks like I get to do both. Yep, got him. Weird hand to keep from them. 2 lands. I guess they had 2 lands fairies here, probably. Nice, beat Blue Red Fae in round 5 there. Able to pull out a 3-2 with the deck still. This deck has been really good. I think it's been 3-2, 4-1, 4-1, 3-2. I mean, that's pretty solid results. I mean, sure, you get flooded sometimes, but I mean, I think that's part of the. I think that's just part of the deck. We don't have a really good card advantage engine to continue to go long. I've been trying to use Monarch to that effect. It's not necessarily working out. Those could be Owl Bears, I guess. You could play one Owl Bear, one. Maybe I'm gonna try that. This card hasn't been working out. I mean, I guess it hasn't been bad either. Like, all right, these are the options. We got here. Let's make room here. I don't even own Owlbear. It's funny. Um, we can play Owlbear. We can play Earth Rift. Maybe Earth Rift is just better as a sideboard card if we want that. Mono Green Tron did not go well in the challenge. We 0-3'd it, but it was fun. We got wrecked. Um, I guess I kind of like no changes here. Again, you can you could consider cutting the Commodores for any combination of these 2 cards. I just don't know how strong they're. You could also play like 2 copies of Stone Rain. You could play 1 copy of Pulse of Marasa, which can be pretty solid. Give you some main deck life gain as well. You keep asking for Pillow Ball combo. Maybe I need to jam that. I don't know how good it actually is. I saw the list once and we haven't seen anything since, but maybe it is good. I think I would just run it back. I mean, the results have been good. Commodore is interesting because, sure, sometimes you feel like you can't play because they're going to take the Monarch, but even in some of those situations, you can still just play it. They'll take the Monarch, then next turn you play Boarding Party, attack for 11. It's a 4 mana, 5 power creature, and it draws a card that turn, and then it puts you in a good position to race. It can obviously be a dead card in your hand a fair amount of the time, but I think it's good. These are just good cards to keep in mind. Maybe you want them in the side, like maybe you want Earth Drifts in the sideboard for whatever reason. But I think for now, I just keep it exactly the same. Feels solid. All right. Thanks so much for watching. That'll wrap up this YouTube video. Again, the channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. So go check it out. Sub to the channel. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.